Hello guys. In the previous video, we learned if-else condition in the Python. Now in today's video, we are going to learn for loop in Python. So let's open our Anaconda Navigator, launch Jupyter Notebook. Yes, just zoom it. Then inside desktop, we created Python folder, create new file and save it as a for loop. Then there are various way to declare for loop. Now we first create one list, that is my list is equal to, we are using square bracket for the list, you have to write down wisdom, something like this, then Python, then sprouts. So if you want to print the list, you can use print my underscore list. So if you want to add for loop inside this list, what you have to write down? You have to write down for x in your list name. So my list name is my list. And make sure in for loop or if else condition there is an indentation rule. So after colon you just have to click enter. Make sure you are writing something inside this for loop. Then if you want to print list one by one, then you have to write down print x. So if you run this program, you will get wisdom, Python, proud. That is, we are getting one by one entry of your list. So this is how you can integrate for loop inside this list. Now, if you want to use for loop, that is for x in string, that is you can directly use Python. And if you want to print x, then you will get that python, that is you can use string as well as list into your Python. Then if you want to use if else condition into your Python, how you can use it? Suppose we write that is for x in my list, then colon, and make sure press enter. After that, if you write print x, and after print x, if you write if x is equal to sprouts, that is my x value is equal to not sprout, Python, then break the condition. So what is the meaning of break? Let's see. So if you run this program, the wisdom will get print, the Python will get print, but the sprouts will not get print, because from the Python your for loop will get break, that is terminated. Suppose if you write wisdom in your break statement, so only wisdom will get print. So what happened exactly? First of all, x visit to your my list, that is wisdom, they print the list, that is wisdom. If x is equal to wisdom, that is my x value and wisdom value is now same, then break the loop, that is terminate the loop. So this is how you can integrate break condition into your Python. So the next condition is continue. So what is the difference between the continue and break statement? That is, if your x value is wisdom, then that value will get ignored if you write print statement inside this loop. Suppose print x. So as you see that, first of all, x will visit to the wisdom, then we have to check that x is equal to wisdom. If x is equal to wisdom, then continue. Continue is nothing but skip that iteration. So wisdom will get ignored. Again, x will visit to Python, then will print the Python, then x will visit sprouts, then they will print the sprout. So this is how you can integrate for loop inside this list, and you can use if else condition. Then there's a one more thing, that is range function. Suppose you are writing for x in range of 6, and if you print x, then you will get 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then so range function is nothing but if you write 6, then that will return you 0 to n minus 1, that is 0 to 5 number. Suppose there is a one program that is find even numbers into range of 0 to 100 or 0 to 10, then what you have to write down? You have to write down for x in a range of, for example, 11, then that will give you 0 to 10. And inside this, if x modulus 2 equal to 0, then print x. If you run this program, then you will get your all even numbers. If you want to print the odd number, then you just have to write down else print x. If you run this program, oof, you forgot something, that is, so we are getting error, indentation error. Why this error is coming? Because we didn't write inside this if condition. So if you write pass is nothing but just ignore it. So if you write this and if you run this, then you will get 13579. That is our all odd number. So guys, this is related to the for loop inside this Python. Stay tuned, subscribe our channel and click bell icon to get more updates.